Well, certainly to have been so fortunate to have won our 22nd championship in the history of our program and adding to this great tradition is certainly not only a great honor, but it was a lot of fun. Couldn't be happier and prouder of a group of young men. We've had some challenges throughout the track and field season. At the indoor championship, we had 3 MAC champions that didn't compete in that meet. At the outdoor meet, we had 2 MAC champions and an All-American that were not competing in the meet. We never talked about that during the year, but for these athletes who knew the losses that we had, they had to really step up. And certainly every athlete that we had there was competing, and everybody even scoring a point contributed to that championship. But I would like to highlight a few individuals. Tyler Brown, freshman, runs on 2 winning relays, our 4x1 and our 4x4. Individual champion in the 400 meters, 3rd in the long jump, and 7th in the 200 meters, and wins the MVP award. That is a very rare accomplishment for a freshman to be the outstanding athlete in a conference championship. To have Willie Fink, a redshirt freshman, competed in 3 distance events. Only 2 days before the 10,000 meter event, he even learned that he was placed in the 10,000 meter, and he wins it in his collegiate debut. Comes back, crashes on a barrier in the steeple, but doesn't quit, picks himself up, fights back to get a 5th place, and then comes back. I asked a lot out of him, as I did of all these young men, and gets a 2nd in the 5,000 meter. Just tremendous effort on the part of so many of our athletes. Scott Bradley was, I think, 13th ranked going into the meet, and ends up taking 2nd place in the 800 meters. I don't think there was a person in the conference meet except Scott who thought he could do that. So a real hero. And much like the day before the meet, we learned our All-American pole vaulter couldn't compete, and Dylan Stites, who Dylan knows this, he just barely got into the meet, scored a point for his team. So again, a coach couldn't be, and coaching staff couldn't be prouder of what these men accomplished. Go to the regional meet, and it's hard to respond after your conference championship meet, and our guys did. We had PRs that were set, and we had seven athletes that are now advancing to the national championships in Eugene, Oregon. Our 1,500 meter runner, Gregor Kalinowski, who had won the 800 meters in the MAC championships and 2nd in the 1,500. Max Babbitts came back and really fought throughout the whole competition, and a real gut check for Max to qualify for nationals. Donald Scott, our school record holder in the triple jump, advances to Eugene, Oregon. And then our 4x400 meter relay team runs the 2nd fastest time in EMU history and was an automatic qualifier. So just again, these 2 championships that we've been in have just been pretty much a dream come true, and I don't think we could have hoped for hardly anything much better than what these young men have done. Well, again, it's going to be exciting. Eugene, Oregon is known as Track Town in the U.S., and to be honest, there isn't a community in the country that appreciates this sport more than Eugene, Oregon. And this EMU uniform is no stranger to national championships in track and field, and to have 7 athletes wearing this storied uniform, it's going to be a lot of fun. And from a coach's standpoint, what is so exciting is that these guys are still hungry, and they have goals they wish to accomplish, and I honestly believe that we we have the chance for 7 All-Americans to come home, and I guarantee you they are gonna be a fired up group, and they're gonna give it their all. So we're all looking forward to representing this great program and university at the National Track and Field Championships.